Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I am going to be talking all about joint pain and how it can be tackled in Ayurveda. Now this is in response to one of our subscribers' request, and since this is a vast topic, I am going to distill it down and share with you an excellent Ayurvedic remedy using Pottalis to ease joint discomfort. But before we dive into this video, I wanted to thank our subscriber Archana Singhal, who has asked an excellent question on how Ayurvedic Pottalis have to be made to treat joint pain. So this is the beauty of our community here. Your questions and curiosity is what inspires the content we create, and today's video is all about joint pain and how Ayurvedic Pottalis can be made at home with whatever ingredients which will be available in your kitchen, and also how it has to be used. All of that will be explained in detail in today's video. And for those of you all who are new here, hi, I'm Dr. Smriti Walson. Do consider subscribing to my channel and turning on your notifications to get in loop with the upcoming content. And with that, let's get into this. Joints are connections between two or more bones, and they play a crucial role in allowing movement and providing mechanical support to the body. So if there is a damage to any of the joint, maybe because of an illness or due to an injury, then it can interfere with your movements. Commonly affected joints are the shoulders, the elbows, the wrist, the fingers, knees, toes, and cartilaginous joints such as the spine. Few of the symptoms include joint pain, tenderness, stiffness, swelling, limited movement of the joint, and also weakness of the joint. And if your joint is associated with inflammation, then you will see symptoms such as swelling, warmth, tenderness, and redness. Before you start an Ayurvedic treatment, or in fact any therapy, it is very important to know why you are having a joint pain. Now there might be several reasons. Maybe it might be because of an illness, or it can be because of trauma or injury. So few of the causes of joint pain are osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, gouty arthritis, bursitis, tendonitis. It can be because of an overuse, or it can be because of infection, if you have an injury or trauma, if you have any sort of nerve compression, or it can also be because of autoimmune diseases. Ayurvedic treatment is planned based on the condition of the patient or based on the symptoms he or she presents. So it's very important to note that if you're having mild joint pain or mild muscular pain, maybe because of an injury, or if you're in the initial stages of osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, if you're having wrist pain or cervical pain, you can definitely opt for doing Pottali therapy at home itself. But if you're having chronic pain, then it's better to consult an Ayurvedic physician, wherein the doctor will examine you and based on which they will prescribe certain panchakarma therapies. So it's very important to know that before you do the Pottali therapy at home, you have to know the reason why you're having joint pain. So to clarify it and to make it more simpler, I'll throw a chart up on the screen. You guys can check it out. To prepare a kiri or Pottali, the first and foremost thing you need is a cloth. Now I would prefer you to use a cloth called as Khora Cloth. You will get it in any store. If you do not get it, I am going to link the product in the description. You can click it and get it online. Now you have to cut the cloth into thin strips. The strip should neither be too thin nor too thick. So I am going to take around 3 to 4 strips and I am going to keep it aside. Now if you do not want to buy a Khora cloth, you can also use a cotton cloth if needed. But the thing of using cotton cloth is there are chances for the cotton cloth to get charred. But Khora cloth on the other hand, it can resist heat. So that is why I would suggest you to use a Khora cloth. Now as you can see, I have kept my strips ready and I am going to keep it aside. Now the next step is that you need to cut the cloth into a square piece, and the measurement should match the distance from your elbow to the tip of your fingers, just as demonstrated in this video. If it is prepared in this way, your pottali will neither be too small nor will it be too big, and also you will be able to prepare the perfect pottali needed for therapy. That is why you have to cut the cloth in such a particular way. Next up, we have to set the ingredients essential to prepare a pottali. So for that you need around 15 grams of drumstick leaves. You need around 20 pieces of garlic. Then you need 1 lemon. You can cut it into smaller pieces. Then you need around 15 grams of turmeric powder, around 15 grams of salt. Now this is rock salt, you have to powder it and keep it aside. You need around 10 grams of ajwain, and last but not the least, you need around 15 grams of grated coconut. Now let's get on to preparing the medicine. So in order to prepare your khiri, first and foremost you need to take an iron pan, and after that you have to heat it and you have to put oil. So I am using over here castor oil. Now you can use whatever oil is available in your kitchen. Preferably I would suggest you to use till oil. Now after putting castor oil, first and foremost I am going to put the grated coconut into it. Now I am going to continuously stir the grated coconut, otherwise the coconut will get charred and it will stick to the bottom. Now once the coconut turns brownish in color, that's when you add the next ingredient. So now we are going to add the lemon. Now I have cut the lemon into bigger pieces. I would suggest you to cut it even more smaller. And after that I am going to add garlic, after which I am going to add the drumstick leaves, and I'm going to continuously stir, and later on I'm going to add the remaining ingredients, that is ajwain, turmeric powder and salt. Now I have made the salt into a fine powder, but I would suggest you to always use rock salt because it is really very good in treating any sort of joint pain, especially if you have joint pain with a lot of swelling. So I'm going to continuously fry it for around 10 minutes. And finally the content for our pottali is ready. Now once it becomes slightly lukewarm, I am going to put it over the cloth. Now to create the pottali, start by taking the 4 corners of the cloth and pulling them towards the center. This method will help you form the pottali for your therapy. It is essential to remember to keep pulling the 4 corners of the cloth to make the pottali tight. If the herbal pouch becomes loose, you won't have a proper grip during the therapy, which can affect the treatment's effectiveness. Keeping the pottali tightly packed is crucial for a successful therapy session. After which, take the cloth strips that were cut earlier and roll them around the loose end of the herbal pouch. Be sure to secure it tightly and maintain constant tension to keep the pottali properly sealed. This step is crucial for maintaining the integrity of the herbal pouch during therapy. And as you can see, we are finally done with the herbal pouch, also known as khiri or pottali. And now you can easily use it for your therapy. Don't worry, the process of preparing a khiri might seem to be difficult and time consuming, but trust me, it takes just 5 to 10 minutes to prepare this. You just need all the herbal ingredients, and also you need a cloth. If you do not have a Khora cloth, then you can surely use a cotton cloth instead. Once you prepare these herbal pouches, it can be reused. You can keep it in your shelf up to a period of 7 days. So before you start the treatment at home, first you have to take an iron pan. To that you are going to add an oil, so you can use till oil or any other Ayurvedic oils like Ksheera Tailam. Now in case you have rheumatoid arthritis, in that you have to just do hot fermentation. That is, you have to take the herbal pouch, you have to heat it, and then you have to ferment it around the joint which is affected. Now for example, I am showing my wrist joint. You have to just keep fermenting the area. Once the herbal pouch or the khiri gets cold, again you have to heat it, and then you have to again ferment the joint which is affected. In case you have any other forms of arthritis like osteoarthritis, or if you're just having a joint pain, or if you have muscle pain without much of an inflammation, then you have to massage the joint with oil. After which you're going to take the khiri, you're going to dip it in the oil which is heated, and you're going to do the hot fermentation over the joint. again you're going to dip the kiri in the oil and then you're going to foment the joint. So this is the way you have to do the kiri process at home. Pinda Sweda can be adapted for both joint pain and muscular pain. Joint pain can be acute or chronic and it can worsen over time if it is sidelined and ignored, while muscular pain can be due to overexertion of muscles or it can be because of a muscle sprain. So in both these conditions, you can definitely go in for doing Pottali Sweda at home itself. It works wonders. You will see results from day one itself. Natural remedies such as Pottali Sweda or massaging the joints regularly will improve stability, flexibility and prevent degeneration of joints as we age. With that, we have come to an end with this video. If you guys like my video, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys very soon in my next video. Until then, stay tuned and thanks for watching.